Hey guys, welcome back to the Lightroom. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite tools, and that's called the competitive matrix. My first competitive matrix I made for Citibank when I was working on a project for them on PC banking, and they loved it, and you'll find that this is a really useful tool to help you make a lot of decisions about your business. So when we're doing a competitive matrix, we're really thinking about a table, right? And here we have our users' needs and desires. And then I like to put your company here. And then your competitors, right? And so that you can compare the most important things that your customers care about. Now, let's think of a product, and actually I already cheated. I thought of a product, shoelaces. Let's talk about shoelaces. All right, so what are some of the needs and desires of somebody that's looking to buy shoelaces? Well, you know, maybe they care about the length of the shoelace, because if it's not long enough, it won't work with their shoe. They might care about the shape. You know, maybe color is important, so different kinds of colors or a color that matches the shoe. They might think about the material that the shoelace is made from. And finally, the price of the shoelace, right? And what I always try to do with these is I always try to link to order them by the most important to my customers to the least important. And a lot of times, guys, you'll be surprised, but price is not the deciding factor for many products. Many times price is inconsequential. It can be much more important to have the right color to go with your shoe, or the length that's appropriate. You could have a very cheap shoelace that isn't long enough, it wouldn't work for your shoe, right? So what you want to do in each of these boxes within the table is you want to talk about the characteristics of your company vis-a-vis your competitors. And when you're able to do that and fill out this table, I like to do it with specific information if I can about the product. Sometimes people will use a symbol to denote, you know, whether they're the best one in this segment. So this might be, you know, customers rate them among the top 10%, and this one could be customers rate them in the top 50%. So oftentimes people might use a symbol to delineate how they are, you know, ranked vis-a-vis their competitors. What I usually like to try to do is talk about specifics in each of these boxes. Once you've filled this table out, and this table really comes from doing your customer discovery interviews, when you filled this out and you have a good understanding of it, it gives you a picture of those elements that you're strongest in, and those are the things that you're going to focus on in your marketing, and that's also going to help you identify those things that are important for you to develop in your product. You know, as a startup, you often can't have a fully developed product that competes with the mature companies in the industry. It's often possible for you to pick, say, one element, maybe it's shape or maybe it's color, that is lacking in the industry, and if you can bring that, and a good example of that is to think about computers, right? So remember when Apple introduced computers that had different colors, and so they enabled customers to use color, and when every other computer was drab. So in that instance, color mattered. Steve Jobs brought color to computers, and that gave him a competitive advantage. So think about what is it that you can bring to the existing marketplace that can give you a competitive advantage that customers will really care about and want to buy your product.